So welcome again for all of you for the Epson for Education session. Thank you once again for spending some of your quality time with us, and we hope that this session will be benefit to you. So a small brief about Epson as an organization we would like to give. So actually, Epson India Private Limited basically is a part of SECO Epson Corporation, which is our global parent company. It's based out of Japan. So it's a US dollar 10.3 billion organization with 23 manufacturing plants across the globe, 90 offices employing almost 68,000 people worldwide. We are also listed on first section of Tokyo Stock Exchange. So this is about our parent company. Now let us discuss about India. So Epson India head office is based out of Bangalore. We have branch offices in 30 cities, and we also undertake Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bhutan, Nepal, and Bangladesh operations. We have a staff strength of approximately 271 employees, and it is the family is increasing as we move forward. So why we are here? So basically we are here because we believe that we understand our technology and we believe that our technology is ideal for education. Why? Because it's easy to use, it's very much reliable, it's very cost effective, it's innovative, and at the same time it's very productive. Guest, can you please be muted? So, allow me to present to you the Epson for Education ecosystem, what we would like to talk about today. So, if you can see on the screen, we are talking about front desk in any education institution. Then we are talking about the classroom setup. Then we are talking about the back office setup, and then we are also talking about the auditorium or the where is a large meeting room kind of scenario. So we have, as you can see over here, we have a very exciting range of products which can be useful in your infrastructure. If you start with your front office or your back office, maybe the classrooms and then the auditoriums. So as you can see on the screen, we are talking about enhanced interactive learning through our Epson interactive projectors. We are talking about highly cost-effective revolutionary printing through our EcoTank printers as well as the Workforce Pro series. We are talking about organizing your assets and asset tagging and asset labeling through our label printers. We would like to talk about our instant photo printers, and we would like to also talk about high brightness projectors meant for your auditorium projections. And lastly, since you might be having so many documents in your organization, you would like to store them in a safe environment. We also do offer innovative scanning solution to store all your documents. So this is the brief about the products which we are going to talk about as we move further. Let us start with world's number one and India's number one product, which is projectors. So we are world number one, India's number one projectors. Thanks to all of you for giving us tremendous support and using our projectors for so many years. Thank you, and a round of applause to all of you. So now today, most of you might be doing our projectors, but today we are going to talk about something which can enhance your teaching experience, and your students can also get much impactful learning. So we are talking about interactive projectors for classroom, and we will be talking about high brightness projectors for auditoriums. So let us discuss interactive projectors for classroom first. So yeah, the Epson interactive advantage. So with Epson ultra short through interactive projectors, your classes can become more interesting with active learning and better teacher-student coordination. So the projectors comes with integrated finger touch as well as multiple pen usage features. The convenience which our projector offers is you can project on any surface or any wall, which is plain white board also. With the use of highly effective ultra short throw lens, you can achieve minimum glare and no shadow, basically लेस शेडो इंटरवेंशन. नॉर्मली जो कि आप लोग ने एक्सपीरियंस किया रहेगा क्लासरूम प्रोजेक्शन में, द प्रोजेक्टर इज नो माउंटेड at a distance from the screen, and then when the teacher comes and start presenting, their shadow is bound to happen on the screen, which is drastically reduced by the usage of ultra short throw lens, which our projectors do offer. And you can also make your classes more interesting with active learning. As I said earlier, the captivating visuals, because of our unique proprietary color light output technology, which we call this the 3LCD technology, wherein we strongly believe projection is all about color pictures, not only the words or the excels. So our projectors are 3 times brighter because of because of equal color light output and white light output. So you can offer 3 times more brighter color. Color reproduction will be better. We can offer you screen sizes up to 116 inch diagonally through our ultra short throw interactive projectors. And we are also offering the latest resolution with respect to WHDA, even the full HD resolution we are offering in our interactive projectors range. So here allow me to introduce Arbaz, which is going to talk about something which matters to classroom learning and how projection as a technology is very much essential when it comes to classroom projection. Arbaz, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Raza sir. Hi everyone, I am Arbaz. I am handling the projectors and the education segment for the Mumbai market. Along with Ankita and Mohammad Rafi, they are my colleagues. So a short brief what I would like to add here is, see, when we say projection or projectors, everyone compares it with a flat panel or a TV, saying that TV would work for more long hours or it will be more brighter as compared to projector. But you can see that our projectors are quite bright and it can be used in daylight. Plus the size what the projector gives, the image size what the projector gives is quite bigger than the normal flat panel. So what happens is when we are in a lecture and say there's a classroom of say 20 feet long, so 20 or 25 or maybe 30 feet long. In that case, 100-inch diagonal is an ideal screen size, which should be there for that the last person sitting at the 30th feet should be able to see whatever content is written on the screen. So we'll elaborate on the screen size in the next slide. And the next point is the ratio, aspect ratio. The projectors give a very good aspect ratio of 60:10, 60:9. We have full HD projectors, and in fact, we have some models which are with 4K content as well. So we have all these things in our normal short throw, ultra short throw, and interactive range. So what is the benefit of an interactive projector or a short throw projector? See, normal conventional projector, you will have to fit it at maybe 10 feet or 15 feet or maybe 8 feet. Whereas in a short throw or ultra short throw projector, it would be fixed at say 3.5 feet to 1.5 feet in that category, and you can get 100-inch diagonal screen size. The benefit is that when the teacher is standing at this lecture room and near the board and she wants to explain some content on the screen, her shadow will not fall. Secondly, if she looks back, she will not have the glare effect in the eyes because of the light coming from the projector, as the projector is very close to the screen. So here is the display size matter. I hope you all can see. Ankita, can you see the display size matter screen size slide? Visible.
Yeah, visible.
This I would like to explain in detail. The reason is, most of us we don't know. The audio video industry have some standards for having an image size which is required for a purpose or an application. So for example, you can see it's an analytical, basic and passive area. So from a normal project without a projector, if you use a panel and with Epson projector, so this is the comparison. So if you how do you come on conclusion for this? This is height of the image multiply by 4, multiply by 6, or multiply by 8 is what the person can maximum sit at a distance and view it. So for example, analytical viewing is something which is mostly used for control rooms, or an architect who wants to work on a CAD file or a CAD drawing, or a person who wants to work on a Excel in a very small font to cover the maximum sheet. So for that we consider analytical viewing. Basic viewing is something like a classroom setup wherein the presentations are to be made, an office scenario where the presentations are to be made. And the passive viewing is for the movies and videos. So you can consider it for the home theaters, home entertainment, or a movie theater application. So when we talk about the education segment, it's for the 6. So to calculate, one way is length of the hall divided by 6 should be the height of the image, so that the last person sitting in that hall can view the image properly. Many times you would have seen that students complaining that that the visibility is not clear, or some students may say, some may not say, because out of some concern, or maybe they are not that open and prompt on saying that they are not able to view it properly. So there is obviously a loss of content or loss of knowledge sharing, which is not reached to the last person sitting because of the visibility of the image. That's why it's considered. I'll give an example. For example, you have a classroom of say 30 feet long. It's like 20 by 30. So in a 30 feet long classroom, you divide length is 30. 30 divided by 6, like, so 5 feet should be the height of the image, so that the person sitting at 30th feet should be able to read the content properly without any issues. So that's why we suggest that image should be for a classroom environment, the image should be 100-inch diagonal. So when we compare it to a panel, like modern days we have interactive panels also available in market. Many people are still using that. So when we compare it with a panel, what happens is a panel size of a 65-inch or 70-inch looks very attractive at price point, and it feels that the interactive panel is quite bright enough. The life of the panel would be more, and because of that, many times it's been considered that panel is okay for us. But in real life scenario, the person sitting at the last, maybe at the 30 feet or 25 feet, would not be actually able to read what's written on the panel, because a 65-inch panel or a 70-inch panel would hardly give you an image height of 2 feet or maximum 2.5 feet. You can imagine 2 into 6. So 12 feet is the maximum. Like from up to 12 feet, the reading facility at the panel is okay. After that, the image or the content loss would start. That's why we recommend that the image size should be at least 100-inch diagonal, so that the reading facility or the readability of the last student sitting at the last bench is proper. I hope I'm sure this would still have some confusion or some doubts, which we can have in a question hour session. But this was a short brief, so that at least the basic idea can be cleared. And then accordingly, as required, we can work on this, and as per the requirement, we can speak on this. So going forward, these are some of the associated schools which we are working for our interactive projectors, and they are being using interactive projectors for all of their classrooms, and they are satisfied customers. So I thought I'll just put a small short brief of few schools. We have quite a big large number customer base, but only a few schools which are known to everyone in Mumbai market. That's why I put these names. So we also have auditorium projectors. So every school would be having an auditorium, obviously, and we have projectors to cater that applications. So these auditoriums can be large, big size auditoriums or small size auditoriums. So we have projectors starting from 5,000 lumens brightness to 30,000 lumens brightness. So every auditorium, every application, we have a product which can cater to that. Obviously, the auditorium size, demand, and the expectation, the pricing point would differ from case to case basis. So do let us know if you have any requirement for auditorium application. We can surely work up. Recently, I came across a customer. I'll not name the customer name, but they wanted, because of the COVID part, they plan to keep all their students or the majority of the classes they had 3 classrooms in one standard. So what they thought is they'll call all the 50% of strength of all these 3 classes, and they'll assemble them in an auditorium or the hall, and they'll teach it. Teach the students so they can maintain the distance, they can keep gap between the chairs, and since it's a big hall, they were needing a big size projector, like a high lumens projector for a big size screen. So we gave a 7,000 lumens and they were very satisfied. So they started using it. So that's how, if we have any application to let us know, we can surely work in this requirement. Also, I would like to touch upon the hybrid learning model. See, nowadays, up till now, everyone was learning, teaching online, and students were learning from home. But obviously, immediately by next year, I don't see that all the schools have been started with 100% strength. It may start maybe with 50% strength on alternate days. So what we offer as a solution is we have interactive projectors. We start from a range of 80,000 onwards, and these interactive projectors can help teacher to teach in the classroom as well as the students which are online joining to them. So the concept works in a way that we have interactive projector installed in a classroom. The teacher can connect a laptop to it, and the teacher would run a Microsoft Teams meeting or a Google Meet or Zoom meeting or any app or the like Skype or any video calling app, and she can start using on the laptop. Now this laptop is connected to the interactive projector, and whatever the beauty of interactive projector is, whatever the teacher writes on the screen is transferred to the laptop back. So if I have to double click something, I don't need to go back to my laptop, take a mouse and double click it. From the screen directly I can use my finger or a pen and directly tap or double tap on the screen, and then the double click happens. So that's how the interactive projector works. So in this scenario, and consider a teacher in a classroom with a laptop having Google Meet, and 50% students from home join to the class, and teacher is having 50% strength in the class physically present, and she is teaching. So while she is teaching, she can connect a caller mic to the laptop so that the voice is very clear. And when she is writing on the screen, so obviously you being teachers, you would have experienced how it's difficult to use a laptop and convey presentation directly, passively to the students who are listening to you, because you cannot write on it, you cannot explain a problem. So writing and communicating becomes a bit difficult, as it was easy when you use a blackboard or a whiteboard with a marker pen or a chalk to write and explain. So the interactive projector will give you that facility that you can write on the board, any whiteboard or any hard surface. We can fix the interactive projector, you can write on it, and whatever has been written on the screen would be delivered through the laptop to all the participants who are available online. That's how, in that scenario, the students who are online, they also don't miss the lecture, they also don't miss the presence of the teacher and the explanation what the teacher could have given when all of them would be in the class, and they can explain it, and she can explain it properly. And the students sitting in the class also, they can understand because they are physically watching what teacher is explaining. So this way it becomes a hybrid model in which the online teaching can be catered very well with an interactive projector. We have recorded some videos also. Post this meeting, I'll forward it. In fact, I'll request Harjit sir also to forward those videos to you, so that you have a fair idea, and then we can do a demonstration at your site. If it's required, do let us know. When do you want to see? Where do you want to see? With a fixed time, with a fixed appointment, obviously we can come down with the projector and show you a practical demonstration how exactly the online teaching can work effectively, with maybe 100% teaching online, or maybe 50% strength at the class and 50% strength at the online lecture. So with this, I'll hand it over to Raza sir again. Thank you.
Thank you, Arbas, for this very insightful discussions and information for Epson business projectors, interactive projectors, even the high brightness range. Now let us talk about Epson printers for education. So as you can see in your screen, we are talking about again India's #1 inkjet printer brand, and that's Epson. And we are with our last 10 years back, we introduced our ink tank series. I am sure most of you might be knowing this. Okay, so we have categorically excelled in this range, and we because of this range we are actually India's #1 inkjet printer brand. So we are offering you color EcoTank printers. We have changed the name from inktank printers now to EcoTank printers. Basically, Eco stands for economical printouts, and Eco also stands for eco-friendly products. So we are providing color EcoTank printers here. We are providing monochrome EcoTank printers here, and we are also providing the inkjet printers, which we call as the Workforce series, which is basically nothing but similar to your laser copiers. So if you see over here, color EcoTank printers, the print cost is just as low as 7 paise for a mono printout and just 18 paise for a color printout. Yes, customers, you are absolutely hearing it all right. I am talking about only 7 paise and 18 paise when it comes to color EcoTank printers. When it comes to mono EcoTank printers, you can get the A4 printouts as low as 12 paise for black. And when it comes to Workforce series, you are again getting the lowest print cost per print in that category, which is 30 paise for black printouts and just 75 paise for a color printouts. So what is the EcoTank range? As I said earlier, this range can actually is perfect for your front offices with quick, high quality printing, be it for invoices, correspondence, notices, memos, any other official documents which you would like to print. So this offers the lowest cost per print, extremely low TCO, and easy and mess-free ink bottles. These are very small, high-yielding bottles which can be kept. It is very space-saving and it can be easily disposable. Also, see nowadays sustainability, sustainable environment, or other things are very important. So if you are using any laser printers in your organization, the disposal of large laser toners is also headache for most of the organization. These ink bottles takes very less space and it is very easy to dispose. So which again is a very important aspect going forward. So as I was talking about our Workforce series, what are the benefits our replaceable impact system offers? So we also call this printers as RIPS printer, which is nothing but replaceable impact system. So the ink supply is not in bottles, it is in terms of ink packs. So these printers are perfect for high volume printing of hall tickets, seating schedules, attendance sheets, question papers, examination papers, class notes, and a lot more. So this high yield ink packs give you very high yield. It has got a very high and outstanding reliability and very high savings in terms of power consumption. All over this series basically is whatever printers I'm talking about. This printers works on heat-free technology, so it does not generate heat like in laser. It consumes almost 80% less power against any laser printers available in the market. So because of these two reasons and even the cost per print, our products are sustainable to the environment. These are the brief specs of the range. Basically, we are providing right from the single function till the high and multifunction all-in-one printers. Okay, so the resolution is also on the higher side. So I was talking about ink pack yields in RIPS category. So as you can see to your extreme right, highlighted in yellow, ink pack yields of up to 86,000 prints black and up to 84,000 composite color you can achieve by using our inkjet copiers. In our language it is Workforce, in your language it is copiers. So we are providing that kind of high-end machines. Even not that, if you want to print so many on-demand heavy volume printing requirement, if you have got, we are also providing very high-speed printers ranging from 60 ppm till up to 100 ppm in this category. So let us talk about Epson scanners for education. As I said earlier, you might be having so many documents or the paperwork in organization. You would like to maintain records of all the students or maybe a teaching faculty and other important documents. So you can actually use our Epson document scanners for that purpose. So you can e-document everything, you can safely store, you can organize and have quick access to all important documents. Ranging from student information to financial data. So you can do hassle-free batch scanning, you can scan any size, enlarge, and you can stitch together. You can convert scanned text documents to editable formats at any point of time. So we have the entire range. We have the sheet fed scanners, we have the flatbed scanners, we have portable models also available. We are offering very high scan resolutions up to 2400 dpi. You can do very high volume scanning on a daily basis, and these are all energy saving LED light source. So as you can see in the picture, now let us talk about why label printers is absolutely essential for education industry. See, typically if you can see over there, you might be having very large data center in organization which need too much of LAN cable wires and other things. You might be having so many books in your library. Even students would like to, faculty would like to identify those things in an easy manner. So that is where Epson label printers comes into picture. You can actually do you can take small color label printouts, and then you can attach it to your various assets, and in that way your asset tagging or asset labeling becomes much easier. So with these label printers, you can actually do very good organization, office labeling, asset tagging, even barcode printing and library tagging, as I was talking about. So we have very compact models, handheld models available over here. We have some models where you can customize your label size and the label contents, and we are offering color labels also in this category. So as I was talking earlier, this is the typical handheld model with a QWERTY keypad. So you can print up to almost 4-inch screen. The printouts taken from this would be smudge proof, waterproof, and water resistant, fade proof. So it is you can actually print long lasting tapes and labels from this. So the important thing which we think is the last item in our presentation, which we think is not the least also. It is very important. We are talking about the Epson proprietary, very unique photo printer, which is actually a very small handheld photo printer, which actually you can use for very good purpose in your organization. So why we are talking about this kind of small dedicated photo printer? Simply, you can actually print passport photos of your students. You can also take annual class pictures, so that some of the events which you feel these are pride moments, you can actually capture, and you can actually instantly share it to all your students and other people in the organization. So the Epson PictureMate is the right model for this kind of usage. It is very compact and easy to store, and you can actually have a very good high quality photo printouts up to 5760 dpi resolution. It has got an intuitive usage with wireless connectivity. So this is a typical spec. As I said, it gives you very high end resolution. You can print sprint speed of 36 seconds for a normal 4x6 borderless photo. It has got a 2.7 inch LCD screen. You can have a custom template for passport and visa photos. It has got USB pen drive and memory slot capacity also, even wireless printing. So with this, we conclude our Epson for Education session. So it is time